Trump administration still waiting for a response from Iran to its latest proposal to end the current war.
Natalie Brand has more details from the White House.
Iranian state media reports the country's president met with the new supreme leader as the regime reviews messages from the United States. Iran also claims to have shot down an enemy drone Wednesday, and there are reports the regime is trying to formalize control over shipping lanes in the Strait of Hormuz.
Iran's indiscriminate mining and tolling efforts in the Strait of Hormuz are textbook violations of international law.
Thursday, UN Ambassador Mike Waltz and Gulf allies held a conference about a draft plan to reopen the critical waterway.
The draft resolution calls for Iran to immediately cease all attacks and the threats against merchant and commercial vessels.
The UN ambassador also remarked about an Iranian move to create a Persian Gulf Strait authority to approve ship movements and collect tolls.
Basically have to check in and pay a bribe, pay a toll in order to use these international waterways. So that doesn't just affect this region. It affects the entire world.
The CEO of Danish shipping group Maersk told our partners at the BBC that disruptions from the war in Iran have nearly doubled their fuel bill, costs that will have to be passed on to customers.
The secondary effect from this is actually whether these increased costs are eventually going to lead to inflation and demand destruction as a result, which could create a softened market environment in the second part of the year.
A Maersk ship was one of the two vessels U.S. forces helped guide out of the strait on Monday under Project Freedom, an operation to secure the strait that's now paused.
McDonald's also issued an economic warning saying high gas prices will likely drive down consumer demand.